Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi to everyone. In this video, we explain about progress on connecting using static IP address between server and client. Before I go through to the content, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhazill bin Hassan. I'm from BITI S1G2, which is Bachelor of Computer Science Artificial Intelligence with honors. So the question asks how the Windows host machine connect to the virtual Linux server. So in this video, we set up Windows host machine IP address and then virtual Linux server IP address. It is functioning to so Windows host machine and Linux server can access each other. Windows host machine functioning as a host and testing, while virtual Linux server act as FTP server and web server. This is how Windows host machine and Linux server communicate each other. It seems like client servers communication. So let's start. For the first and foremost, we must have a operating system. So if you don't have operating system, you can create new. And then if you have a operating system which is Debian, so you can select Debian and then go to the setting and then go to network and then look at adapter 1. You must attach to the NAT, and then for adapter 2, attach to host only adapter, and then name VirtualBox host only internet adapter. Okay. After that, select Debian and then go to file, go to host network manager, and then firstly go to the properties. After go to the properties and then go to DHCP server, which is we want to update the IP address of server. So we must update the IP address of server, same like question. So look at the question. So yeah, for the server, Linux server, 192.168.56.10. So we copy it and paste on the server address, and then server must also same with the question. And then after that, go to the adapter. If you don't know what is adapter meaning what device you want to connect, what IP address that you want to connect, what configuration device that you want to connect. So like this, we want to connect to Windows host machine. So Windows host machine have IPv4 address, and then it also have network mask. So follow like the equation, and then after you follow it, you apply and close. After you close, we have done with the server, with the updating IP address of server. Now we must update Windows host machine. So how to update it? So firstly, we go to the view network connection and then open it. Okay, firstly you must choose VirtualBox host only internet, and then right click, go to properties, and then from here choose internet protocol version 4. then go to properties. Okay, from here we want setting like same like in the question, so we must copy exactly like in the question. So okay, we copy IP address subnet mask, and then okay, DNS server addresses, meaning that we want to access the server, we want to access the device. So what IP address of the device? So we want in this question we want to access server, Linux server. So Linux server have IP address 192.168.56.10. So just copy it and paste, and then press OK, and then close, and then minimize. Okay, after we updated virtual Linux server IP address, Windows host machine IP address, we want to confirm it that IP address is correct. So we go to the command prompt and then open it. This is to confirm the IP address for Windows host machine. So we use ipconfig. Okay. From the Windows host machine, we choose Internet Adapter Virtual Board Host Only Network. So look at the question, which is Windows host machine have IP address 192.168.56.1. So it's same. So and then subnet mask also same with the question. Okay, after we confirm it same like question, we want to confirm server also same with the IP address like question. So we open the VirtualBox and then we run the server operating system. So okay, wait. Okay, from here, we must go to the setting of the operating system first, which is operating system DPN, and then go to the network. Okay, in the question, say that S3 use DHCP, which is default, so we must use default. Wait, yeah. IP. So here we must use default, which is we must automatic DHCP. So server, we don't use the server, so delete. And then apply it, and then okay, look at question. We use S8 as a IP address server, so we use this one, and then we look at IPv4, and then address we choose manual, and then address for the server, which is 192.168.56.10, and then for netmask, which is 255.245.245.0, and then gateway what device that you want to access, what IP address that you want to access. So we want to access the host Windows host machine, which is have 192.168.56.1 IP address. Also like DNS, which is 192.168.56.1. Okay, and then we apply it. So we use SA on, and then we close it, and then we want to know about network configuration that we have update. So we choose we write a command IP addr. Then okay, look at S3, which is default. Okay, that's S8. We use we the IP address of the Linux server is true. So meaning that the IP address has been updated. So here we want to know that host, which is Windows host machine, can access or not the server. So we choose ping, and then we type we write the IP address of the server. So ping 192.168.56.10. So this is the IP address of server. So we want to know it can access or not server. So as you can see from here, it can access the server, and then we want to know the server can access Windows host machine or not. So we go to the operating system Debian, and then we try to access ping 192.168.56.1. So this is address of the Windows host machine. So from here we can look that it cannot access the Windows host machine. So we force it to exit the command. Okay. From here, we must check our IP address either it's correct or not. But as I put before, it is all correct, and then the one that you must do is you must open the setting. You open the setting, and then go to network and internet, and then go to network and sharing center, and then change advanced sharing setting, turn on and turn on also. So save change, then go back, then try to access again. So try. So it can access. So server can access the Windows host machine. Windows host machine also can access server. Yeah, receive. 13 packet transmit, 13 receive. So that's all from me.